Yes, so, but it's streaming. So I guess that's good. Let's see on Restream if this is streaming now. Come on, computer. Oh my God. Okay, it seems that it's streaming. Warning, TikTok, yada yada yada, whatever. This seems okay. Yes, now it's streaming on all the platforms. So on this computer right here, like here, there, it's streaming to all the platforms, so LinkedIn and whatnot. So that is good. View on YouTube, view on LinkedIn. Can I view it on LinkedIn? So I'm trying to see if everything works now. I am live. It looks like it's working. So let's hope and that it doesn't break. Because I love to do this stuff, but I hope technology is going to be on my side. Now maybe it's better I pause this one and I just see the comments. So if you have any comments, where do I see this one? Why don't I? Stream with studio. No, I don't want that. No. Anyway, I am streaming, so that's good. Finally, we're back. No problem, we're back. Hi, everybody. I am Stefano Vreze. I am the owner of Titanify, and we do these streams every week. I try to do them every week. And within these streams, I'm going to do automations. I'm just going to build automations together with you. So join me while I'm doing my work here. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in chat, right? If you're watching from TikTok, especially, hi, everybody from TikTok. Say hi, wave. I don't know how this works, so bear with me. I have no idea how this stuff works on TikTok yet. I am in the live studio of TikTok, so I got access. You just have to ask. Actually, you just have to ask. You have to show that you have like a little bit of a following, that you have like a YouTube channel, and that's it, right? So I'm not sure the follower goal. What is this? Goal. Yes. How do I set this up? Set a goal, 10. Range, current followers. Oh yeah, I have 581 followers. Okay. So let's put it on 1,000 actually, because I want to get 1,000 followers. Okay, let's do that. There we go, perfect. So if you're watching this, if you like what you see, give us a follow. I have no idea where on TikTok these kind of buttons are, but just give us a follow, right? What else can I do here? Highlight, I don't know, camera. I'm just checking. I'm checking where is my sound. Can I see this somewhere? Okay, here we go. Stream, record, no. I'm trying to check if I can use my mic, this one here, because no, this is not working. So let's see. Where do I set this sound? Where do I put that? I would guess. Oh, here we go. Sorry, yeah, that's the one. So I can change this one, I think. Change to Rode, that's the one. Noise suppression, no, I don't want that. Down mix, no, save. Okay, that should be better. Now you should be able to hear me. I hope you can hear me. It seems a little bit silent. I'm not sure if that's the point. Let's see if I can. Microphone device. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Primary speaker, speakers. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, sound check. Sound check. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Good. So here we are. So welcome everybody on TikTok. My name is Stefan Vreze, the owner of Titanify. You see it up there. So if you like what you see, just give us a follow. I try to make sure that I'm in camera here. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to do some automations. We're going to build some automations. I'm going to show you around what I'm just doing. And if you like what you see, just give us a follow, right? Treasure box, goodie bag. Okay. There's a lot of things to discover here in the live studio of TikTok. But I'm going to go ahead and actually, and this is good that I can see all of this. But we're also live on LinkedIn. We're also live on YouTube. So hey, everybody from anywhere that you're watching. I have a separate screen for TikTok live. So let's see if that's going to work well. Okay, so what am I going to do? So I was planning to go live from like an hour ago, but my other computer wasn't really able to sustain all of the things going on. This is better. So I did a little rant in the first 20 minutes about the fact that you shouldn't use all-in-one tools. Well, let's put it otherwise. You can use all-in-one tools, but you shouldn't expect that they actually do everything as well as all the other tools that you could have, right? And while I'm watching the other screen. So that's my little rant. You can go on YouTube and check out the replay of that. I'm not going to go back into that now. What I want to do is I want to go into an automation. Yeah, here we are. So I'm going to share my screen. And while I'm sharing my screen, people from TikTok, I'm sorry, I cannot see you. Hey, Ricardo, welcome. I can see, oh yeah, okay, cool. I can open your profile. So welcome, Ricardo, if you're watching. Tell us where you're watching from. That's always good to know. Automate your manual processes. Well, you're doing the same as me, Ricardo. So there we go. Do I see you? How can I see who is online, actually? Or who is watching? Ah, here. Ah, Ricardo, I see that you're still here. And Bieda 4, welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you're still watching live and if what I'm saying resonates, or just say hi in chat. Just give me a sign of live so I know, oh yeah, my volume is low. Okay. Yeah, I figured that out actually. Wait a minute. I'll increase the volume. So the volume might be too loud for the viewers. Wait, what about now? Is this better? Is this better? Is this better, Ricardo? PE, what is PE? What does PE stand for? PE, is that Philippines? Not sure. I hope this is better. Ricardo, can you let me know in chat if you can hear me better now? This is the first time that I'm doing a live on TikTok and I cannot really hear myself. I can do like a sound check, but that's Peru. Oh, my apologies. Oh my God. Yeah, cool. Well, cool. Welcome, Ricardo. It's so cool that you're here all the way from Peru. I'm from Belgium, by the way. So here it's 7 p.m. in the evening. I guess there it's a little bit earlier, right? 7 hours, 8 hours earlier than here. So welcome to the stream, Ricardo. The audio is still low. Well, I have no idea how to actually change that other than maybe I can change this. No, wait, if I do like that. Yeah, I'm from Belgium. I don't think there's a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people from Belgium that are going live, but specifically what I do, there's not a lot of people. So I'm happy to be one of the single persons that are just talking about all of this shit. Automation, building automations with Zapier, with all of the other cool stuff. And let me go a little bit in the settings here. Yeah, there's only, I think it's the microphone. It's a bit of a pity. Maybe if I just switch back to the stream. Wait, I'll switch back my microphone to this one, because I think that one is a little bit better. That sounds or looks like it's a bit better. Ricardo, you say, I want to meet more people like you that do all of this. Yeah, exactly. That's, I think, the best place to be, honestly, right now is TikTok. If you look around on TikTok, how many people that are working around automation and creating content, this is really the place to be. When I was creating my account and when I was starting to do this, I was looking around on Instagram, on Facebook and so on. But honestly, the people are here. Especially TikTok. Yeah, 100%. If you want to make a business out of this, create content on TikTok. And don't worry about too much about creating the same content as others. That will happen eventually. I mean, I will show things that other people already have shown maybe. But you know what it is? It's like with everything. If oh shit. The quality got worse. I'll switch back. You know what? I'll just switch back to my Rode, because this one right here, right? That's the one that I want to use. So I'll just put it here. Timing to avoid audio videos. Adjust the audio timing. Use headphones to hear how you sound to viewers. Oh, maybe I can do that. Hold on. I'll try to see if I can put on my headphones and to see if then I can hear if it's. Oh, but I have to. It's not connected to this computer. No, never mind. We'll make it work. Will be for next time that I'll make sure that the sound is better, or at least that I can hear myself better. Right now, I'll just increase it a little bit. So like this. I hope this is going to be better for you to follow along. So, 3 people, 2 people. Let's see. So, Ricardo, what are you working on right now? Tell me. Are you like an automation consultant? Are you running your own business? I can actually go to your profile, I think. I'll just give you a follow already. That's the first thing that I can do. You also have free tutorials, I see. I can't really go to the profile right now, but yeah, happy to be connected with you, man. Always nice to increase the network, because networking is where the value is. If you're building your own business, I mean, you have to network. You have to have people in your network that are doing similar things. So if you need help, if you need support, if you're stuck somewhere, right, that you can help each other out. So happy that you're here, Ricardo. Then I'm gonna just jump in, right? I'm gonna just do some automations here, so follow along. While I'm doing this stuff, unfortunately, I cannot see it unless maybe I cannot see the chat, so I'm not sure how to do that. I need a second screen, I know, but right now I'm just working from 2 laptops actually, so that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna show this. Oh, where is my screen now? God damn it. Display capture. Okay. This should show where you see the black stuff, you should see my screen actually. Oh God. Okay, what should I do now? So let me go in here. Oh, there we go. That fixed it somehow. Yeah. So here we go. This is what I'm going to do. Ricardo, you're starting an automation agency and doing TikTok for marketing. Perfect. I mean, perfect. Keep doing it. I know some automation agencies that get clients from TikTok that do 6 figures. I mean, probably, you know, that's possible, right? The other day I heard a great analogy about how that works actually. And somebody was talking about a famous chef, right? Somebody that is just famous and rich because they cook uh, recipes online or in live studios or just on TikTok and so on. Why are they rich? Because they show what they do and people then trust you because they see that you can do it. So if they have a question about it or if they want you to do something, then they will ask you because they already know that you can do it, right? But yeah, I know Joshy Speed, yeah, and Preston Arrow. I've seen them around. I've seen their TikToks. Great guys, I'm pretty sure, and I hope to meet them someday to do an interview for sure. Now, I would put an asterisk. I would be careful just to think like because you're starting an automation agency like them, that you will also be quickly in the six figures. You still need to build a business, right? I'm pretty sure, like, I followed Joshy's story a little bit, and from what I can tell, is that he really struck gold with his niche, with his avatar, and he was able to really send cold emailing that were really on point. So he got quickly through to the right people and really putting salt on their pain point. You know that he figured out what the pain point was. He was able to solve it pretty quickly. And if you can do that, if you can find those people, if you can find those businesses in that state, then it's easier to get stuff going, 100%, right? But it's easier. I'm not saying this is easy, right? And especially now, like if people look at this and they say like, yeah, automation agency, easy, right? I know a little bit of Zapier and I will just click around on Zapier or make.com and I have an automation agency. It doesn't really work that way, and I think a lot of people that jumped into this because they like it, because they think it's easy money, they will hurt the industry because they will deliver subpar quality because they probably are not as technical as some people that are in this for a longer time. I have a technical background. I've been a developer in my past. So when I'm doing automations, when I'm trying to improve business processes with automations, I always look at it from a technical perspective. And while I'm not really coding at this time, I'm using Zapier and Power Automate and so on. I still want to make sure that what I'm doing is technically sound and that I'm not just delivering something that is a quick fix, but in the end doesn't really solve the big problem. Like you can set up an easy automation that helps you, I don't know, capture an email and creates a to-do. And this is what I wanted to show today as well, which I will. But that's one thing. So that's an automation. You can ask money for that for sure. But in the grander picture, right? That's not really the business process, right? That's not what it's about. And I think when a lot of people jump into the automation ship or they start to do the same things because they see it's easy. I'm just afraid that it could mean that a lot of people get burned from getting automations that are just a patch on something that is actually not. That there's a bigger problem than just automations. Like sometimes it's also about integrations, right? I talked about this as well, where sometimes you have two tools like Calendly and you have like Stripe, or no, let's say you have your Calendly and your CRM tool. Let's say that. So Calendly on one side and Pipedrive on the other side. And is an automation going to solve a lot of these things? It could be, right? But it could also be just that you have to integrate these things. Sometimes you don't even need an automation. You can just integrate them natively with each other. So why would you create an automation that does a lot of fancy stuff while just by integrating these tools, it can also already work, right? So that's just my point of view on this. So I'm always careful when I'm working with businesses and to automate their processes. I always want to make sure, 100% sure, that an automation will actually enhance and that we're not making it more difficult than we should, right, Ricardo? Because that's happening because it's so fancy to be able to build an automation that we forget that maybe sometimes it's just not needed, right? Anyway, I hope that makes a little bit sense. So tell me, Ricardo, what are you working on right now? Are you working on some type of automations, something like that? Today I want to show just a simple thing where if you flag an email in Outlook, it just creates a to-do. Simple as that, right? Pretty simple, but I think for a lot of people that sounds like, how do you do that? And I got that question, so that's why I want to show that how to do that. So in the meantime, let's go back. No, wait, where am I? Here. Let's go back into this. So if you have any questions in the meantime, Ricardo, just put them in chat. Happy to keep chatting with you. So what I want to do is actually this. So within Microsoft 365, if you're not familiar with the platform, so this is Microsoft putting a lot of tools, a lot of features all in one environment. I call this an all-in-one environment. It's not an all-in-one tool because you have Word, you have Excel, you have Teams, you have all these apps, right? So it's not an all-in-one tool, but it's an all-in-one environment. So within this environment, you have Power Automate. And Power Automate is a bit the same as Zapier, but it starts specifically from Microsoft 365, right? So here you can create flows. So on one flow, so and honestly, they kept improving this again and again. You can see here what are the options. Automated cloud flow. So this is basically like the same as you do in Zapier. Instant cloud flow. This is something that you can trigger when you push a button, for instance. Scheduled cloud flows is when you do like every other day that you want it to run, and so on and so on. Yeah, so that's what I want to show. Look, I'm using the same screen, right? I'm using the same computer to do the stuff and to check the chat. Honestly, I need a second screen urgently because I don't want to keep switching between the screens just to see the chat. Ricardo, you say, I'm pricing my stuff based on the ROI of the automations. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a win-win, 100%, right? Always do that. Good stuff, good stuff. So, Power Automate. So what I want to do today, pretty quickly, because I don't have that much time to stay live today. Next time will be probably Thursday or Friday that I'm going to go live again. And usually I go live for 2 hours because that's more than enough time to do some stuff, right? So today I just want to keep it simple. So I just want to do a flow, do an automation that, as I said, once we flag an email in our Outlook, it will create a to-do. That's what I want to do, right? And it's just cool to see what Microsoft does with these kind of things, because they recently updated their editor. So the old editor looked like this. Just going to open something. This was my first test using their AI capability to create a flow automatically, but then it uses the old designer, and then it looks something like this. And then you have all your options here, all of this. So yeah, a lot of stuff in here. So okay, that's pretty okay. You can do a lot of things here, and then you can see new step, and then you have to look for which step you can use. Now, this is the old designer. How does the new one looks? It looks better. It looks much more fun to actually do stuff in there. So I go into this one, and you will immediately see, and honestly, there's a lot of tools these days that are adopting this style of designing. I was today also working with Brevo, Brevo has the same thing. Copy AI has the same thing. So more this like designer like you have like in Miro or something, like a whiteboard-ish designer type of functionality, if that makes sense. Because if you then click on this, then you have the side panel that is opening, and it's a lot more structured. And on the other hand, you can also use the Copilot, to Copilot to help you out with this. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail with all of this. I really want to just clarify or just show you a little bit a simple automation, right? As simple as when an email is flagged, and this is actually an action in Power Automate, and this is why I love Power Automate if we're looking at tools within the Microsoft 365 environment, because this triggers an automation, right? If I flag an email, it will create a task. Okay, so when an email is flagged, I don't have to do anything except connecting it to my account, right? Which is actually automatically done when I am creating a flow. And the next thing is I want to create a task. It has to create a task in this group. So this is an Office 365 group where there's already a plan, and a plan is a list of tasks within Microsoft 365, and you give it a title. That's it. That's all, right? Pretty simple. And within Microsoft 365, so let's go here. So we have Teams. I love using Teams. If you're not using it yet, if you're using Slack, I can get it. If you don't have that many team members, I can get it. But for the bigger companies that we work for, it makes much more sense to look at Microsoft 365 and Teams, because it's one subscription per user for all of these tools, more or less. So anyway, I have here my Titanify lab, which I use to do some tests, and I created a tasks component here. So this created that plan. And if I click on here, then I can look at my tasks, and I can then see that there's some tasks in my planner. There we go. So here you go. This is just very simple, right? This is like a Trello board if you want. They are going to update the planner experience soon. Where they will integrate the planner, the to-do, and even Microsoft Project into one tool. I think that's really cool. I think that's going to be good as well. No more 3 tools to take care of. So I have this one in this team. So this is the group. It is a group that has a Teams, right? This is what this task does. So within the group, Titanify Lab, this one, you create a task in the plan called tasks, right? This is tasks called tasks. Good. So this is what it does. So if we then go to Outlook, and I'm just gonna see quickly here, I'm gonna move this one and see to the chat. What's the difference between Power Automate and Make and Zapier? The biggest difference is that it's natively interconnected with everything that is Microsoft 365. So whenever you want to do something with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, anything that you want to do within the Microsoft 365 environment, you want to automate things in there, then Power Automate is a good way to go, because you don't need to set up an extra integration with your Microsoft 365 license from within Zapier, right? And also the functionality, like the one that I just showed you. So trigger an automation when somebody flags an email. Well, if you want to do that within Zapier, I'm going to check actually. I'm not sure. But usually these simple tasks within Microsoft 365 are very hard to automate with Zapier or Make.com because they're not natively connected with everything that is M365. So it has more functionality, it has more options, a lot more options within the environment of M365. If you then go outside, if you start from within Microsoft 365 and you want to go outside, like you want to make a connection with Pipedrive, you could do that, but then that could become a little bit more complicated, right? So as long as you would stay within M365 with your automations, I'm not saying it's easy again because there's a lot of configuration that needs to be done, but you have tons more options there. So that's also why I say don't just look at, if you're doing automations, don't just look at just Zapier or just Make.com, you know. Look beyond that and think about, okay, is it easy to do with Zapier? Is it easy to do with Power Automate? Pick the tool that is easiest, that doesn't require hours and hours of configuration and setting up things. If you can do it in 5 minutes in Power Automate, and vice versa. Don't try to force things, to force automations in Power Automate if you can do it in 5 minutes in Zapier, right? And I know that there's a lot of people say, yeah, I use Zapier instead of Make.com, it's better. It's the same, you know, it's just another UI and they have a little bit of other features, one on the other. But in the end, it's not about the tool that you should be using, that you should be worried about. It's about, like you said, the ROI, right? What is the ROI of using Zapier or Make or Power Automate or any other automation tool, right? That's what I think you should be looking at, and not so much which tool that you should be using. In the meantime, I'm opening up my Outlook here on Microsoft 365. So I'm just going to show you like the functionality of that Power Automate. And I'm gonna see if I can actually, okay, I'm gonna show this one. I'm gonna go back now to OBS. And welcome. Oh, Biera, you're still there. Good. Thanks for watching. If anybody comes in here, just, and if I don't see it, say welcome to them. I'm busy. What okay, I want to do this, and I want to go back to this. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So, I'm in my Outlook, right? And I'm just going to flag an email, right? That's it. That's what I want to do. And now I want to make sure that this runs correctly. So I can go, I don't need to save this. So just as with Zapier and others, you can see the runs here. So it is today, 9 seconds ago. So here you can see all the runs, right? And then you can open the run and you can actually see what has happened. And here you can see for each step that it ran correctly, right? And see, so created by user, this is all the details that you get. So it's pretty detailed in terms of debugging. So if anything would happen, would go wrong, you can go very deep into the information. I don't want that, no. So this ran correctly. So if I go then to my tasks, this should have created a new task in here. Let's see if I go back here and back here. If it has been added. I think it was this one. Was it? Yeah. That's the one right here. Never miss a detail with notes, memos, and custom fields. I think this is the one I was coming from. Yeah, because this is the subject of the email, and that's the one that I used to actually create the task. Just to check here quickly. So subject of the email is getting added as the title. So yeah, that's the one, right? So within Teams, this has been created. Okay. Then you can do more fancy stuff with this. You can put a specific progress, a priority, start date, does it repeat or not? You can add attachments, all of this kind of cool stuff that you can do with it. But there's more. There is more, and that's the beauty of Microsoft 365. But does that make sense already for you? Wait, am I? Oh yeah. By the way, how do you go live without 1K followers? That's a good question. You just have to ask. You have to ask TikTok. Basically, there is, if you go to the live page of TikTok, right? Just type in TikTok live studio or live. Then there's a button there where you can apply, and you have to fill out like a form. And saying like, why would you want to go live and who are you, and show us a little bit of an example of what you have created already. So that's why I would definitely recommend, if you haven't done so already, create a YouTube channel, create some videos, some how-to videos. Like you said that I saw on your profile that you have some free tutorials. Put them on YouTube. Start with that. Put them on YouTube. And really build that out, right? If you want to make this work on TikTok, TikTok Live, and so on, then just go ahead and create a YouTube channel, because people that will see this, eventually they will also start looking for you on your website, on YouTube, and so on. And YouTube is still a really good format to show any kind of how-to videos and so on, right? So do that. And that's what I did. And what they give you is actually, they give you a 14 days trial. They give you a 14 days trial. And I can actually show you this. Where did I put that? I'm not sure where. Wait, yeah, here. So you can see here, expires in 12 days, right? So this is my live access here. Oh no, you don't really see it. Wait, but it's in your, hold on, I'll move it. So here. So on the top right in your live studio, so this is the TikTok live studio that you're watching. This is the TikTok live studio. It's the only way that you can do lives these days. And here you can see I have 12 days of access. So they give you 12 days. Within those 12 days, there is a target that you need to hit. So within the target, you need to have this. So this one, that doesn't matter. 1,000 followers, don't worry about that. They give you the live access anyway. Live studio access. So your account should be okay. It should not have been suspended. You should have at least have an account for 30 days. And look, this one. Go live for one time and at least in the last 180. No. So you have to go live in the next 14 days, basically, right? And each live has to be at least 25 minutes. If you have that, you will have 14 days of access, right? If you want to get 180 day, this is what I think it will do. Then, okay, your account should be okay, and live with go live at least 2 times. Each live has to be 25 minutes. Then you will get 180 days. Then to keep, go live 2 times in last 30 days. So I guess that if I just go live twice a week now, then I will just keep my access to the live studio. That's how it works. And I also thought, because they say in the requirements you have to have 1,000 followers, but I heard a lot of people already saying like, you just have to apply. Just have to apply, because TikTok is really pushing the lives. They really want people to go live, because that keeps everybody on the platform. That's why they want it. So they give a lot of this out, even for the smaller accounts, and I think it's great. I think it's cool to have that, because there's a lot of attention right now on TikTok, so it makes a lot of sense just to use it, right? That makes sense. Okay, where was I? So I was doing all of this, right? I wanted to show you one more thing, Ricardo, before I jump off. I'm just tell me, Ricardo, do you use Microsoft 365 right now? Are you using it? Insane tip, man. Yeah, no worries, man. That's what I'm here for, to help each other out. And I heard it as well, like from somebody that said that, like, you just apply, you'll get it. So try it out. I'm happy to see what you come up with, and to see you live as well. But tell me, do you have Microsoft 365? And if you don't, it's okay. I just want to make sure that what I'm showing is actually relevant to the people that are watching this, because I wanted to show you one more thing within Microsoft. And I don't know, maybe I should say M365. It sounds better. Within M365, you have tasks by planner and to do. I mean, just the name by itself is just crazy, right? Tasks by planner and to do. Well, planner is a tool, and to do is a tool within M365. And then you also have Microsoft Project, which is a tool. But these days, they are going to combine these things. That's why it's called now tasks by planner and to do. You don't use Microsoft right now. That's okay, some people use it, some people don't. I started using it again. I mean, I am biased, of course, because I have been a Microsoft consultant for over a decade. So it makes sense that I'm a little bit of a Microsoft fanboy. But during COVID, I switched. During COVID, I switched because I didn't need it anymore, because I didn't do any consulting anymore for Microsoft. So I switched to more business coaching and so on. And I switched actually to the Google Workspace. I went into the Google Workspace, and I'm using Slack, and I'm using like anything except Microsoft. That was my state until the end of last year, when I went back into M365 and building Titanify and so on. That's why I jumped back on the Microsoft train and back at it. But yeah, if you're not using it, it's okay. Just keep in mind, depends on who you're going to work for. I mean, who are your ideal customers, right? Because if you're aiming for bigger companies, then I can bet you that most of them will use something from Microsoft, and specifically M365. I'm pretty sure that most of the bigger companies use at least Outlook, Word, Excel. Whenever a business uses any of those tools, they have M365. And the moment that they have that, then it becomes your job to help them understand that they're just using a fraction of M365. Like I cannot count anymore how many businesses use Outlook and nothing else, but they use Calendly, they use Google Drive, they use, what else do we have there? Like a task, a to-do list, a to-do tool. They use, all of these kind of things, Slack and so on. While if you see what is possible within Microsoft 365 with all of these tools, in one license, you pay $12, around $12 per month for an M365 license. You get all of the tools, all of them. Teams, Word, Excel, OneDrive, Planner, all of them for $12 per month per user. Just imagine how much you pay for all of the other tools combined. I mean, I know I'm still paying for some of these tools. I'm slowly transitioning back into M365, you know. Um, but just the cost reduction that you can help people with by getting them on M365. But it's for specific businesses. If they're more creative, if they are like marketing agencies, they probably tend to use more of the Google suite, right? And Google is catching up, I would say, with Microsoft around the whole environment and the tools that they're using. But for bigger corporate businesses, for businesses that use a lot of data, documents, and again, just the fact that they use Microsoft or that they use Outlook, I mean, you should look at that 100%. So it's a big market as well. Don't forget that Microsoft is super big, and with Copilot, with their AI tool, it's going to be a game changer. How that's going to go, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be I think it's going to be more impactful than ChatGPT within a business environment because it interconnects with everything. It already has connection to all of your Word documents, your Excel documents, and so on. So that's why choosing Microsoft 365, if you're already using it, makes a lot of sense. And a tool like this, like Planner or To Do, you get something like this. So you get like your own to-do list. I can say, okay, I can make my day, like where a lot of people, if they start their day, they want to make a to-do list. Okay, task 1, you know, where to start. You have to pick a group actually. So I'll put it here in my tasks. Just put it here, god damn it. And you have specific teams, right, within your environment. So you have like my are being stored, right? So I could create a task here, do this, and I can put it actually in another team. I can put it in my general team here, right? And you can see here that it creates tasks for you that you should do today. Sorry. Within your to-do list. You can see here your planned tasks. You can see tasks that are assigned to you. You can see, and this one is also cool, right? You wouldn't look. You don't even need this flow if you don't want, because every flagged email already shows up here. Now it isn't getting shown in a specific task list, right? But it's shown here. So again, that's cool, right? Because if you get a lot of emails and you just want to focus on the ones that are important to you, you flag them, they're in here, and you go into your teams or in your planner and you just have that kind of overview of just the flagged emails. And you don't need to do anything. I mean, again, try to do this with any other tool. And I'm pretty sure there are tools out there that do this, you know. But this is just in M365. You already have it, you know. You don't need to look for it anymore. So that's why. No, I really made the decision the end of last year. Really made a decision to really go all in, back into M365 because of the sheer functionality. Because of the fact that Microsoft is coming out with so many other tools and functionalities that are so useful for businesses to streamline their business processes. Because don't forget, the whole reason that we're doing automations is because we want to streamline business processes. So it is our job to do that in the most efficient, cost-effective way that we can. So if you can do that within one environment that helps us doing that, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. So what you will see from me going forward more and more. So I'm going to go live like this more, at least once a week, right? At least once a week, I'm going to go live, going to build more automations, more complex things that I just showed you. But I just wanted to put that out there and test out also the TikTok live. But I'm going to go live every week, at least once, hopefully twice at a certain point. And I will show a lot of things around Microsoft 365, but also automations in Zapier, Pipedrive, ClickUp. I use a lot of ClickUp as well still. All of these tools that can help automate business processes. That's what I'm doing, right? That's what I want to do. But Microsoft 365, yeah, that's a big one. Hey, Jardine, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I'm about to close off here, Ricardo. Thank you so much for being here, for staying with me for that long. I hope it was a little bit valuable to you. If it is, just keep following me, keep showing up. I'm really curious about what you are going to create. I will definitely check it out, and I hope you can get your life going as well, so you can do the same stuff as what I'm doing. It doesn't matter that we're doing the same things. The more people that can do this, the better. Because I don't know, it just shows the value of what we're doing, right? It shows that I would say anybody can do it, but if you're serious about it, right? Not just because you want to make some quick bucks or something. That's not what I'm here for. So yeah, hope that was something that made you happy today. That is valuable. Ricardo, let me know. Keep following me. Keep sign up. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube, I'll show you. Actually, wait, can I show you? Yeah. Go to the other screen here. Go to YouTube, and come on. Oh my God, I cannot write anymore. YouTube, and just search for Titanify or my name, Stefan de Vreese. But I think Titanify makes more sense. Titanify, because there's definitely not two of those. So Titanify, and there we go. There you can see all of my stuff. I only have 15 subscribers, Ricardo. So even if you have a small YouTube channel, you will still be able to go live on TikTok, right? And you can see I'm live on YouTube as well. I'm live on LinkedIn. I'm live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Also on Twitch. So I'm everywhere. But I haven't checked the chat for all these other platforms. I need a bigger setup for that, but I'm glad that you were here. And yeah, let's keep in touch for sure. If you have any questions in the meantime about all of this, let me know. Happy to help. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching this live or on the recording, if you have any questions for me, put them in comments. I'm happy to reply as soon as I can, or watch one of the next streams, live streams that I'm doing every single week. And if you have suggestions about automations that you want me to create, that you want to get some insights on how I would do it, just also put them in comments. Send me a DM. Let me know how you want to do this, and I'll put it in the stream. I'll help you out with it. Okay, good. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great evening, and yeah, we'll see each other very soon again. All right, bye.